Spider-Man. I absolutely love Spider-Man. I didn't always like Spider-Man. The thing that made me love Spider-Man so much was Spider-Man Homecoming. I know it's not the best Spider-Man movie. It's not even the best Marvel movie. But something about the way they captured Spider-Man made me think, hey, he's like me. I know it sounds corny, but in my opinion, he's the most relatable comic book character ever. I mean, to me, I'm a nerdy, socially awkward kid, and so is Peter Parker. After I watched Homecoming, I saw Spider Man in this new light. I wanted more, so I watched the Raimi films again. I watched some of the cartoons. I even started reading the comics, and I kept falling in love with this character every single time, more and more. It seems like every iteration captured a part of him that made him more relatable every single time. In the comics, he was super nerdy. In the Raimi films, super nerdy, but he always had to help people. The Amazing Universe, he had a tragic backstory, and you knew why he became Spider-Man at the end of Amazing Spider-Man. Um, the Marvel films, he was this socially awkward boy who didn't who had these amazing powers and no one knew about it. He put up with he even made himself look weaker in gym class. It was one of the best moments in the entire movie. Then when I first heard about the PS4 game, I was so hyped. I pre-ordered it as soon as I could. I saved up money for I think 3 months just so I can pre-order it. And then when it finally came out, I played most of it in the first night. I didn't go to school the next day. I begged my parents not to make me go to school just so I can play that game. And I loved every single second of that game. I don't like saying this about games, but it made me feel like Spider-Man. It, it really did. The way you could just swing through the city, not a care in the world. The emotional punch at the end. Everything about this game reminded me of why I loved Spider-Man. When I finally watched Into the Spider-Verse, it was like capturing everything I love about the character and mashing it into one spectacular movie. I fell in love with Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, even Penny Parker. They were all so great and made me just love every aspect of Spider-Man. Miles is just a young kid who's traumatized by seeing the death of Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and then he turns into this superhero, the next Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen. She's everything. She's basically the inverse of Peter Parker because in Parker's universe she died, but in hers, Parker died. It's like what if Spider-Ham, he was hilarious, and it's a good what if story. What if everyone was an animal? Spider-Man Noir, great character, Noir universe. What could go wrong? I I don't know why I liked Penny so much, but she was so smart and funny, and you really felt bad for her when she went into her backstory about her father. Everything about Into the Spider-Verse was great. I'm so glad it won Best Picture over Isle of Dogs. But I think the best moment in Spider-Man history is from the comics when he's under that pile of rocks and he lifts it up. It proves how powerful Spider-Man is. It shows why he is considered the best superhero. They've even said this in the comics universe. I think Spider-Man 2099 or someone from the future said that Peter Parker Spider-Man is considered the best superhero ever, and I can see why. I mean, he's got heart. He's got great powers. He knows what to do and when. He's not the best at like social situations. He's not the best outside of Spider-Man, but that's what makes Peter Parker so relatable. He's just a normal human being that stumbled upon these great powers and he doesn't know what to do with them. At first, he's just he just uses it for money. He becomes a wrestler. He even got his own TV show at one point. But then, when Uncle Ben dies, he becomes a superhero and starts saving the city every single day, even when everybody hates him. No matter what, no matter how hard he's hit, he gets back up and starts fighting again because he knows what's right and he knows he is the only thing stopping someone like the Green Goblin from destroying the city. He's just my favorite comic book character ever, and I don't think anything can change that. Thanks for watching. I know this is a little different than my usual content. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but thank you guys again for watching. My links to my Discord and my second channel will be in the description. My Patreon, that I don't even know why I set that up. But thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.